audio might not match up with the picture on this, only because I had to actually reshoot the audio. The original audio recording did not, unfortunately, sound correct, so I had to go back and re-record it. So I do apologize for that if this does not match up. Now that being said, just to let you know, I am doing a giveaway with this. I'm sorry for being gone for so long. I was debating certain things as far as what things I was going to do in the future with this channel. I'm actually debating whether to start travel next year or do a podcast. The podcast I can't really do on YouTube. We will be discussing different things like GMOs and different things of that nature. So I'm not going to air it except maybe like a really condensed down version of it if I do it. I would probably do a weekly podcast. Still, basically call it Earthbound, but also the travel will be Earthbound also, as far as the branding goes. And then I'll start making some merchandise shortly thereafter, the first of the year sometime. Also, just to let you know, this is just one of multiple ones I'm actually giving away. I am actually giving away 3 of these altogether. However, I'm only giving away 1 in this particular giveaway. They're basically, and also just to let you know, I did order the new ones coming out, which is the Pamu Scrolls. Those are actually on order, so as soon as I get those, I'll probably have some sort of giveaway with those, which probably should be, I want to say, probably October, November. Basically, the rule for this giveaway is simple. I'm just going to basically do it once I hit 100 subscribers. So like, subscribe, and share. And once I hit 100 subscribers, I'll be looking down on the comments. Just comment down below, I want it, and I will randomly select somebody from that list and get in contact with them. And from then, I'll end up replying from it, and then selecting a winner that particular way on the first giveaway of the first set. Now onto this. Now this is actually just my first thoughts actually of the product. Basically, the thing is good. There are some good. There's some bad. Now this is a first gen product from Pamu, or Padmate, I should say. So you can't really hold them too harsh on it just because it is their first product. They did have a Indiegogo for $29 for the set, and they pretty much had it unlimited up to the end of when they were running it. You can buy them now currently. I want to say that's around $80 mark on average. They are actually, I don't have a link actually to them directly, even though I might link their Indiegogo down below of their current scrolls. The scrolls are much improvement on looks. Basically on these, basically what you have is you have Bluetooth 4.2. Basically, and the music time is actually 3.8 or 3.5 hours is what they claim. I was always getting about 3.25 to 3.5, as long as I was doing, but I listen to my music loud, so that's that. Talk time is 4.5. Talking on them is good. It's not as good as like a Java Elite Pro, or the Java Elites, but then again, you also have to look at the price points. Java Elites, if you get the really nice ones, they're like $250, $300. Sometimes you catch them on sale at Best Buy for about $150 if you keep a close eye on it. I do recommend, however, on the Javas to do get the insurance. Mine just recently had a tip break on it. So thank goodness I had the insurance on it. But overall, those are actually my best talking pair that I have. Now, as far as good things about this set, is actually it's magnetic, so they won't fall out of the actual the casing. If you put them in there, you can shake it upside down, and they will not fall out whatsoever. The other thing also about them, you can pair them individually. So that's also good. Now there is also a bad thing. The battery on the case itself is not that great. It will drain itself over time, whether or not you're actually using it to charge back up the device. So that was it might have been a design flaw in my particular set, but that's just something I noticed, that to keep the case charged, because whether I was using the Padmates or not, they were constantly discharging the battery on the case itself. The headphones also, talking on them, like I said, is good, not great. The design, there is actually a slight issue with the tips. There's a the inside plastic is like two parts. I don't know why they just didn't make it hard plastic, the hook, but the hook is actually a separate piece of plastic, and it can move slightly after a while. It takes usually a while before it happens, so you probably first couple months it probably won't do it, but after you've had them for about 4 or 5 months, or if you use them constantly, you might notice the hook will start to move slightly. Um, Now, of course, like I said, these were $30, so you can't really complain at that price. Um, and I am kind of excited to see where they go with this, especially since they've actually were kind enough to extend for early opters into the next generation. They actually went ahead and ran a promo discount. I think it's still currently active as of the recording of this. Basically, the startup pair I think is like $40. Like I said, the design of those look much better. The only thing downside I think about those I see right off the bat is the wireless charging that they advertise. You do have to buy an extra dongle for that. Now the giveaways I will be doing on the scrolls, I most likely will not have those. Wireless charging really is not up to speed where it should be for that to warrant me actually getting those. Even though I still might. I mean, they're not expensive, so I might actually go ahead and spend extra cash for that for promotional purposes. Um, but the one thing I will say about these are actually pretty decent. The sound quality is decent. Um, Battery life could be a little better. I wish they were about 6 to 8 hours charged like the Aries. But then again, look at the price point. You're looking at 109 on Indiegogo for Aries, and these are only 30-40 bucks. So I do hopefully in the future, after the scrolls, maybe hopefully they'll improve that on a single charge. They did, to my understanding, did fix the charging so that it does charge up a lot quicker. Because right now, I believe the charge time is 1.5 hours to charge them fully, which is a little long for something that only holds a charge for 3.5 hours. So hopefully with the quicker charging case, it'll be much improved. But I do like the fact that they included the people that originally supported them in the beginning a chance to buy into the initial cost of the item. So I'm glad to see that there's actually a company there that respects, instead of trying to price gouge right off the bat, they're actually like, hey, you guys supported us early on, so we're going to offer something a little bit cheaper than what we're going to sell the product at full price, which is hand clapping for them on that one. But yeah, as far as the price, like if you were to pay $60 even for them, I would say they're probably worth it. 70. Yeah, they're decent. Like I said, the thing I like about them most, if you want to use them independently, each ear you can on these, which is kind of nice. So a lot of the higher end stuff only allows you to listen to one. Now there is a slight delay with video when you're doing stereo. I watch a lot of videos on it on my cell phone. I have a Note 8, so basically there you do notice it slightly if you're looking for it. Music's great in them. They're not as good as like a Bose or the Jabra Elites on the Gen 1 models, but you can't really expect that with the startup company. Um, so my hat's off to them. I think it's actually a decent product. I would pay probably up to about $70 for a pair of them. I probably wouldn't pay much more than that, but yes, they are actually pretty good. And thanks for tuning in, and hopefully these videos will come out more back to back in the future. I do apologize for the long time off, should I say. But once again, thanks for tuning, and hope you have a wonderful evening.